What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Tyranny, where I accidentally walked through the door that I just came through, because adventuring is hard work. It's difficult to figure out. It's like a Rubik's Cube made of chess sets. It's just a difficult job to be in, and I lack the brain power for it. Today, we are going to be going deep down inside yet another Spire, because we haven't adventured in a while, you know? I gotta get some combat in me. The chamber immediately reminds you of Ascension Hall. An intricate rune running along the floor can only mean one thing. You stand at the feet of a great spire. Each step you take echoes across a great distance, and as you gaze upward, the sage-colored walls quickly give way to unending blackness. The rune in the center of the floor is inactive. The silence of the hall offers no clues as to its use or function. You feel a slight tug in your chest, a faint echo of energy that enveloped you at Vendrian's well. Hold a moment. Landry bellows the comment louder than needed, smiling as he hears his voice echo through the massive chamber. If my sense of direction is at all reasonable, we are standing below the spire in this region. What do you recommend? He points at the floor. I'd start with the grooves and stones on the floor over there. If it's like the spire at Vendrian's well, whoever built this created a mystical conduit to the top, and I think it very, very unlikely that the pattern is purely decorative. What do you know? About as much as you, I'm afraid. Until our time at Vendrian's well, I didn't realize there were ways to access the upper reaches. Speaking of which, I'm certain there's a way to access the top of the spire as well. Let's keep our eyes out for sigils or glyphs nearby. Doing a lot of the talky-talky lately, though, and not a whole lot of the adventure-y. I like to do the most...
If we knew what glyph we needed, I'll bet we could unlock this puzzle.
Ah, another charcoal rubbing on this side. So we've got yet another image. Now, is that going inside my inventory? Like, what's happening with the charcoal rubbing? I don't see anything in there that looks like a charcoal rubbing. One more and it should be complete. So there's a final glyph that we don't have.
Yes. Will do. Will do.
I'm not totally convinced that any of this actually does anything. So apparently we can light up the... Okay. I kind of get what we're doing right now. Like, I understand it. It's just that... I don't know if we have to light up everything. Or if we just have to light up some. That looks to be about most of it. I don't really see anything that we've missed. My guess is that we have to have the glyph in order to bang out the last couple sections. Oh no, there's one more ridge right here. I don't know if we just have to fill it all in or not. If that's the goal, then that's easy enough. Like, we just go through and trace all the lines. However, it has to be some specific intricate design inside of this one that we have to know the specific combination of, then I suppose that's that. Alright, well, let's have a look around and see if we can find this other inscription. I don't see anything in here, so I doubt that it's in this region. We found one against the right-hand wall. We found one on the left-hand side. Getting through the central door is probably going to be the final piece of the puzzle that we need. which, if we can't get in there on our own, it would necessitate finding somebody that actually would know how to get inside of there. Secret wall with the camping supplies. And we're not really seeing any ways to get through there right now.
Can't do that.
My estimation is that maybe it stays sealed until we've gotten to a certain point in the game. At which point, either that or there's a secret switch around, but we ain't seen it yet, so... My guess would be that... Let's see here. Stirring visions. Got a charcoal rubbing. Investigate the spires. Yeah, I think we have to know a very specific pattern that comes from the charcoal rubbing or whatever it is that we have. And without that, we're not going to be able to do much else. And we need one more, and I don't see it around. Was there any other exit from this room right here? I was kind of hyper-focused on the puzzle for a minute, so we might as well have another look around. I mean, it was a circular room, so I'm not expecting much. So that just resets it. Okay. I wonder where the third charcoal rubbing is at then, because we got the first two. I don't see anything that looks compelling around here. My guess is that we get the third rubbing, we put in the thing, it teleports, it'll open that up, and then we'll be good to go. But until we 100% verify that, this is kind of just a waste of time. Like, we're not seeing anything right now. Perception is not holding it down. So we'll bounce on out for a minute. I was hoping we'd get into some combat or some trouble in here. Little too much talky-talky for me in the last, like, 2-3 hours of gameplay. Not nearly enough. Like, we're leveling up, but we haven't even got to use any of our new stuff yet. We've gotten, like, 4 characters and been in 0 combat. Not even had a chance to, like, test out our characters yet. We'll keep an eye out for another one of the rubbing things, which could be around here like anywhere. Any of the side connecting buildings could have access to that. We could also go up top side and see if maybe there's a way to access like a second floor of the spire or something like that off in this direction. That's something else that seemed like it might have been a pertinent plan, although I didn't see a door get lit up top, so who knows. Yeah, I was hoping that that was the final little rubby-doo. Unfortunately, I was wrong. Okay, well, we got what we came here for, which was ultimately just to get some information for the Archon of Justice and to figure out what's going on with that seal that we picked up around the way. Let's go ahead and bounce on out. We'll start working on some of our other little things, and hopefully we'll come across like a third sigil somewhere before too long. I don't know, I just don't want to bore people by standing around running in circles for hella long, making like 1,500 cuts just being like, I can't find the last sigil. If it was me playing by myself, obviously I'd dedicate an hour or two to it. But since we're doing a YouTube series, it's like I hit something, and if we don't see the solution within a reasonable amount of time, I don't want to waste episode space on it. We'll come back once the solution becomes a bit more obvious. Broken Plains Wilderness. Let's see what happens out here. Alright. So looks like shit's already kicked off over here. Ah, piss it all. I'm swiving done for. You need a hand? Yeah, he coughs, racking whole body, staining his lips with blood. I could. All I can taste is blood is shit. Can't be good. This favor got us good. I don't suppose you're up to avenging us, or better, saving our asses. I'd help you, but then you'd have to join the Scarlet Chorus in payment. Only difference between the Brotherhood and the Chorus is the Chorus don't pay. And I like to get paid. I mean, you can plunder as much as you want while you conquer the tiers. That should more than make up for your lack of a paying contract. Anyone ever tell you fate binders are hard to argue with? He grins. Patch me up and kill those disfavored fuckers and I'll join the chorus. Cool. Busted ass helmet.
On it.
So now we can actually aid soldiers as we go through and get them to join the chorus too, which I'm sure will be great for our reputation. Although I don't know if feeding new soldiers to the faces of Narad is the smartest idea I've ever had.
On it.
Oh, she does. She sings. That's kind of cool. So what's she singing right now? Blood brings the dawn. She's got Shattered Stone, Aria of Pain, and Aria of Force. Sounds good to me. Everybody stand back and help me murder these douchebags. That dude... everything that I've seen so far has really led me to believe that ranged characters are like vastly superior in this game to like every other character. They're like really, really good. I don't suppose you want to get this guy with concussive force, yeah? Oh. That's kind of cool. I can see that getting annoying after like 15 hours of playing, though. Like at a certain point, you'd be like, alright, shut the hell up. That's enough from you. A Bronze Brotherhood mace. I do like a good Warhammer and mace. And that was my initial intent. Got some soldiers over there. Soldiers over there. Soldiers over there with the ratty soldier hair. Here, you guys need to run away. And he will have to fight up in here. Oh, don't run too far away, though, I guess. Alright, you guys start from one side. Help me out here. You want to throw one of those out his way before he gets wounded? That'd be real, real good. I'm not saying you have to do it, but I'm saying it's probably a good idea. It's probably not the worst plan we've ever had, you know? She has... oh, never mind. It's an AoE. Oh, she's actually got to be close to hit people with that. Alright, we'll get him.
That can't be done.
I bet it can. You're just not applying yourself well enough. There you go. Get that HP back and we'll get back into combat. Definitely having him tank everything is a little bit more risky than I'd care to admit.
That attack didn't work.
There you go. Give it to him. Perfect. He's got good magic resist, though, so we'll have to watch out for that. Well, he got some kind of resist. There it is. Another death. More skulls for the skull throne and all that.
Yes.
More whispers, more faces for the face throne, or I don't know who we're working for anymore. So did it not pull everybody? Oh, we missed one. Zutulu, I have missed one.
That attack didn't work.
Apparently we're killing the disfavored right now, which really kind of seems like a dick move, all things considered. Ooh, Chalcedony and some other stuff in there? Yes, sir.
Sorry, I can't.
Ain't enough rings in the tears to make me fight a disfavored again. Shit, I think I'm dying. I'll swear you fell through the chorus and I'll help you. Trusting a sellsword's word, huh? I'll promise anything if you want to heal me. Well, there you go. Pull these little bastards out from underneath that cart. Hey, what's up, disfavored? How you doing? Hanging out, doing your thing? That's cool. That's chill. Although she sort of seems like she needs to be like in close combat for this to really work. Like for it to truly work, basically. Oh good, he auto-healed. Good for you, man. Thanks for making my life easier. I do actually think that going full-on offense in this game, it feels better. Full-on offense feels like it works. Just a bunch of ranged attackers, because ranged attackers are good in this game. They bring the thunder, they bring the sex, they bring the noise. You know?
You have no hope.
Alright, get in there.
Kids, you might learn something.
Ow, that disengage stung. You stop what you're doing, and for the love of everything holy... oh, never mind, he's gonna have to use his second wind then. Because his health is too damn low. Help out there. You help out there. I think I kind of want to go with the Beast Lady, though. Her song, yeah, I can tell it's going to drive me nuts after, like, 45 minutes. I may go back and pick up our Beast Lady and see how she does. Parry is up, which is always good. Ow, I've been knocked back.
Right.
Guess it's better back than out, I suppose. I kind of feel like I'm killing my own side right now, though. Like, I feel like this is really probably not going to be encouraged by... I really don't think Kairos would be okay with this. I mean, I guess technically they're traitors, so... Huh? But what are you gonna do? Yeah, I'm definitely thinking I may want another frontline person. Like, what we do with the rest of it remains to be seen, but I want to keep Verse, even though Verse's skill sets are not really that diverse. Oh shit, that's not good. Alright, you go... Drink that thing right now, because you're gonna be tanking hella stuff. You three on the mage in the back. Yeah, they just one-shotted him. Alright, so we're gonna give this another go, because I don't think we're gonna win that time around, but this time I'm gonna try and get to that mage a little bit more effectively. They got a mage down in here that's just doing work, and I can't get anybody to break through the lines to actually get to the mage, which is the issue.
Another battle.
So you guys do your thing, stay on the mage. If you can kill the mage, that clears up a whole bunch of trouble for us. Meanwhile, I want you already. Well, let's wait a moment, I guess. She needs a potion already, because she's getting worked on. Stay on her. We're apparently doing the Titan's Touch thing. You heal up on your next turn. Stay there. Stay there. Stop changing targets. There you go. I really, like, seriously need that mage gone. I thought I told you to do that. There you go. That's what I like to see. Okay, so the mage is down. The mage is down, and we're in better shape than we were previously. Now then, he's back on his business over here. My suggestion would be to focus on whoever has low health. We just need their numbers to go down, like, right this second. We are about to lose her, which sucks. It's not my favorite thing. It's gonna make my life a bit more complicated when it happens, too. You guys keep working on the outer DPSers. Ooh, that's not good. Here, you get that one. Go ahead and do that. I think that'll work. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. It may or may not work, depending. Oh, it did. Good. And now they're all shook. Hooray! I love it when a plan comes together. That's actually the first time that ever came together pretty well. I've done that fight a couple times now, and each time the mage, I just couldn't get through their lines to get to the mage, and the mage just... Like, the mage just takes you apart the whole time you're trying to do anything to her. Alright, so she's gonna disengage. That's fine. I don't even care.
Absolutely not.
I may swap her out for somebody else. I don't like the fact that she's a mage, but she has to be in, like, mainline combat to do her thing. It worries me. I mean, unless I could put her in plate mail or something, but I'll probably go back and get the Beast Lady next, because I like her better. Alright, pick up everybody. We'll get our loot from here. We have poultices. We also have a Crescent Runner's armor, which is a fine leather armor, a light leather armor, actually. We lose a little bit of armor there, but it's pretty good. It's definitely not a bad piece of equipment. I mean, it could be a lot worse. Are those stone shield boots? Those give you fat chunks of deflection. Okay. basically the same thing we were rocking. What is that right there? A used armorer's kit. Okay. So they can repair their armor or whatever else. That one had a Bronze Brotherhood armor. How is that? It's a heavy armor that's got quite a lot better stuff. Okay, so I guess I'll be wearing that from now on. We've got that right there. We'll slap that on. Oh, that's pretty good looking. It's not like super hot, but...
I got it.
Swear fealty to the Scarlet Chorus and I'll help you. I'd swear fealty to a Whoresen's mother if she promised to save me. Help me and I'll do it. Anything you want. Well, there we go. That's all done and taken care of. One less thing to be prescribed. I'm going to go ahead and camp here for a minute so that we can get our strength back. And we conscripted him. So what's the next chunk that it wanted us to do here? We have Trapper's Junction. Stirring Visions isn't going to do us. Evidence Against Graven Ash isn't going to do it. Trapper's Junction is not going to do it. The Opportune Offensive. Return to Cacophony and talk to Splinter. Okay, sounds good. And we've pretty much done that to the best of our specifications there. I'm going to walk back across the map. And yeah, I think I'll probably head back to the Spire now so that we can pick up... I'm going to drop her and pick up somebody else. She's cool, but I think what we need right now is somebody else that can just be like in melee and not get utterly bowled over the entire time. So go back to the Mountain Spire for now, and then we'll go up to the top. Hopefully we don't have too many events or anything else like that, because I'd like to accomplish this before the end of the episode. Okay, to the top of the spire. That is my desire. Clouds are around it. They look like fire. Who's Tanara? You see a bronze-clad woman meticulously maintained attire. The leather buckles in her chest piece now show fresh oil, and the scales on her armor have been neatly arranged. She gives a quick bow as you approach. Fatebinder. Her expression is neutral, and her tone is one of forced cordiality. I'm ready to serve, as requested. Though the apex of old is no more, I'm ready to help you find its new place in the tiers. Should you need instructions in matters of combat, I will assist. Oh, yeah, she was the one that I hired. That's right. Oh, wow. Yeah. For sure. Go for it. I don't mind at all. So you can only train a limited amount, but I think I'd rather have the parry, in all honesty, for her. She has thrown weapons, parry, and dodge. Probably not going to help out too much for either of these people, so, you know, we'll get our training in. That worked out pretty well, though. That worked out pretty well. Let's go pick up Cave Lady.
Fatebinder wants Beast Woman?
Alright, and then we'll drop her, and we'll take her on board. We'll accept that as our party configuration. We'll bring her back up to the front. Got some levels to be thrown around now. He's got his strength up to where I wanted it to be, so now I'm going to focus on accuracy, maybe? Or maybe bonus health. I don't know. Because he's going to be tanking for us. Looks like it was 8 health per level. I don't know what's a good choice, but I guess I'll start making him more tanky, I guess. As far as defense goes, let's give him defense, because he's going to be standing the line, I guess. She's got another point. And so I would say to take Blood Rage next, because that's the one that makes it so that the more wounded she is, the more her attack speed and her damage go up. And I'm alright with that. Her strength is almost where I want it to be, so we'll put that right there, and then we'll work on maybe this stat right here, since it would take a lot to actually get her accuracy up to a reasonable level.
Will do.
Cool. Well, we got people. We got people. Can I do anything now that I've been to the other spire? Sculpture does not care. Yeah, it looks like every single spire has its own little grid thing that you got to light up. And until we figure out what's going on with that, we'll go back to Cacophony now. We'll turn that in, and that'll be that. Probably a bit of a waste to do it, but we're not on a time limit right now, so who cares? I don't work well under time limits anyways. I tend to like over-conserve my resources when I'm under duress like that. I tend to become very, 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 I guess, turtley when put in situations like that one. Here in Cacophony, we needed to talk to Splinter, I think. Master Splinter. Which I think was this guy right here. Hail, Fatebinder. So, I've slain the disfavored in the wilderness near Lethian's Crossing. He cranes his neck and sniff. Finally, he clears his throat. And the proof we settled on? And there you go. 1,000 rings for the fingers. I'm going to make good use of these. Right, here's the rings we agreed upon that. More importantly, I was able to convince the Bronze Brotherhood to join the chorus. Better results than I expected. Don't get to say that often around here. Fine, here's the extra money we agreed upon. Look, I like working with you, despite things. He twirls his hands to expound on the unspoken. Like you being a Fatebinder. I've got a few more bits and bobs to tidy up if you're interested. I'm also going to do you a favor and send you to Sanguinari on the Upper Plateau. She's got a situation that I think you'll want to handle. Sure. What's the situation? Got a couple of storms brewing. A number of defectors from resistance groups around the tiers have come to swear fealty to the voices. Or they were coming before they were captured by the disfavored troops en route. Defectors need to be rescued and then properly brought into the fold. We can't have them singing our secrets before they've even learned the damn song, now can we? But we'll decide what we need to do with them once they're under our care again. Okay, I'll find and get them. Last our scouts spotted the defectors had reached Boulder Reef in the Stone Sea before the disfavored took them up in the night. Should start there. Alright, we're out of time for right now. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcast for the next episode of Tyranny. I will see you all in tomorrow's episode. Bye, everybody.